Shibari 6000. I will be your host, moderately attractive Byron Derksen, and with me, as always, is Mike. I drink plum brandy Magas, and Martin will be here for maybe in and out. We don't know. But Martin's here.
I'm there.
He's handing out penalties and accepting bribery.
$50 a pop. That's the minimal payment.
Crowofjudgment.jpg.
Continuing our tradition of tracks with bridges, we are Twin Ring of Motegi here in Japan for the 3D Speed 5th round of the championship, penultimate round of the championship. Championship could be decided today if Mike Stofmeel can, do Mike Stofmeel things.
He gonna stuff it to you.
Right now, he is currently sitting on pole position with Paul Riccobeni, Martin Lauer, Josiah Jerome, Simeon Naku. Simeon is Josiah, who is the one he is battling with for the title. Nils Baukage, Lachlan Nichols, Gerardo Del Valle, and Joe Racer in your top 10.
Lachlan on the track. What?
In a Ford GT, no less.
Magnificent.
Zoltan Kalmandi coming around, currently in 17th place, but 2 personal best sectors to his name. This should be a better lap. And there it is, up to 14.
So what is it with Japanese track and having a bridge on the track?
Japanese, of course, have to be very conscious of land use, so they do tend to be very big on the overpass.
Japan is only about 17 acres grand total.
Now, admittedly, the Twin Ring track doesn't actually go over itself. What it is that there is an oval track that is on the same chunk of land, and what you're doing is the bridge is the oval section of the track right here that goes over top.
Very, very cool. And now you know. Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
And power is pizza, and time is money.
Pizza.
Alright, so the grid forming up here. They have 2 minutes to do any quick warm-up, any adjustments they need to do with the car. There is the champion hopeful, Josiah Jerome.
It's your boy.
Trying to keep it alive, trying to force things to go to Road America, with him a chance to claim his 3rd ESR title.
I think that man was speeding in the pit lane.
Indeed.
Speeding in the pit lane.
We've never enforced the must use the pit lane speed limiter, to be honest, for the warm up. That being said, we do appreciate it people keep it to a reasonable speed.
Stay classy, San Diego.
There is your championship leader, the big bad Mustang of Mike Stofmeel.
Why this man's is wearing Pikachu livery?
You'd have to ask him. And the car behind him there is the old school Callaway Z06 of Simeon Naku.
I was gonna say that looks like a Sean Kenny outfit.
A little bit. Sean Kenny would definitely drive that car.
100%. So it's even got a Pikachu on the side. This man is rocking the Pokemon car.
And that is one of the New Yorkers behind them, either Johnny Major or Mike Jeffries. They are running the same livery with just different numbers, so it's hard to tell which one is which.
New Yorker actually showing up. They're giving Gideon a bad name.
I know.
I think
Actually, I would say Gideon gives them
home.
that name.
To make the New Yorkers feel at home, we should have subway races. Everybody get into Train Simulator. Make your best subway.
Do it warrior style. You gotta jump from one train booth to the other.
Yeah, hey, that's a little cheating. I think that might be a little dirty.
Not when you destroy your car like that.
It's fine.
There's Josiah Jerome spinning out too, so both championship contenders spinning out.
He completely locked his tire there.
Nice variety of colors in the field today.
We got Twin Ring Motegi. How come we don't have the twin babes of the ukulele?
That'd be a dream.
Synergy, baby.
Alright, so it is Stofmeel and Paul Riccobeni who will lead the pack away. The champion-elect and the reigning champion on the front row here for this series. We have... How many cars we have? We have 20-something cars today, which is actually the smallest field we've had so far in the series.
Not bad.
couple of people, of course, being away for vacations and so on.
28
cars. Here we go. Red lights, red lights, red lights, and go! And they are off.
I see no contact so far. Solid.
Oh, there will be.
Oh.
Tightening
up here.
Simeon Naku and Martin Lauer getting a little physical. By the way, a shout out to Martin Lauer, who actually reported himself for that incident, which was very nice.
Maybe did a bad thing.
Yeah, no. It's, I would always appreciate a driver who's willing to admit that he did bad things.
I do bad things all the time.
He is currently in third place. That is the championship rival of Mike Stofmeel there, Josiah Jerome, in fourth place. He's had an okay start. I'll tell you who has not had a very good start. That is Alfonso Chacon, who has dropped to the back of the pack.
Alfonso.
There is the other Mustang in the field, Gerardo Del Vea, currently in seventh place, chasing down Argentinian Ariel Zattoni in his KFC Audi.
These two are working together. We know it. Gotta go out, don't try to hide it.
But they're not teammates.
Note to self, come up with recipe for fettuccine Alfonso.
Oh!
I don't know what it's going to be, but it's probably going to have jalapenos in it.
Indeed, it looks like Lachlan Nichols has had a moment there that we have picked
Little
up the
bump.
aftermath of.
Damn it, lockdown.
He has dropped down to 10th position in his Ford GT. He is the first man this season to pay the penalty to change cars. Of course, was at Bathurst in the Camaro, and now has swapped over to the Ford GT. He supports American muscle, what can I say?
Which one's better?
Depends on the track.
I can't help it. Every time somebody says American muscle, all I can picture in my head is the Fast and Furious, or Too Fast, Too Furious, and the greasy, like, pedophile guy, like, American muscle.
American muscle.
Like, oh, you're such a slime ball.
Simeon Naku, fifth place behind Josiah Jerome, and has the Zattoni Del Vea combination behind him, as well as Nils Baukage there in the Iron Force Porsche, in eighth position. Lachlan and Mike Jeffries rounding off the top 10 as we speak. Something bad happened to Richard Higgs because he's down in 24th position, so not great for Higgs at the moment.
Where did he start?
He was like 13th, I think, on the grid.
When Richard's kid's on the track and somebody's coming up behind the pass, I am going to be chanting, Little Higgs, let me in.
Oh, we have Big Higgs and Little Higgs now, don't we?
Yep. Richard and Matthew.
We'll refer to
Nick
Big
Peterson
Higgs
slipping down the inside of Joe Racer there for 12th place.
Mr. Peterson coming in hard. Oh,
Mystic's Peter
and then lost it.
But he throws it away, and Joe Racer moves back in front,
Drink.
and that means you got a drink.
There he is. Here goes Joe Racer. Oh, wait, that's the wrong
He's
song.
a racer named Joe. Listen, if people don't want to reveal their real name, I totally get it. I understand, especially in a situation like this where they know full well that we'll be doing commentary and putting it on YouTube. I totally get it. But with an obvious plant like Racer being your last name, I'm gonna give you a little bit more ribbon than regular. It's not that it has nothing personal, but it's
Don't mess with his Altans coming in.
Zoltan Calmonti
Nope.
not getting the better of the Magas,
Left a
though.
lot of space there. Yeah,
Magas
speaking
says
of
no.
not real name, Andy Blade.
You know what? The Andy Blade thing kind of works, though, to be honest.
You can totally guaranteed somebody changed their name legally to that.
Well, the weird thing about Joe is that and I'm not going to reveal his name here on air, but most of us do know what his first name, what his actual name is, and that's what makes it even weirder.
Well, then there's Car Heroes, which, come on.
Yeah, but Car Heroes, I don't know what his name is. Like, the thing is that Joe...
No, I totally get it.
Joe has actually revealed his name via other names that he uses, so it's kind of like, it's confusing. It's a little weird.
We just call him. We'll claim that we'll make up a fake backstory. He was actually Hispanic and went to elocution lessons at Juilliard, and his real name is actually Yo Racer.
Yo Racer.
Joel.
Joel Santana.
Oh.
Excellent rapper.
So Ariel, in the span of probably less than a year, has become quite a solid racer.
He's one of the top guys in the 3D Speed Spanish.
Yeah. I remember when he started racing with us. It's not that long ago. He had high expectation on himself. He wanted to be a top guy, and he's really getting there.
Lachlan Nichols, in the meantime, trying to get around the first of two New Yorkers in Johnny Major.
Welcome to New York.
He does so successfully, and will be off after Mike Jeffries next.
Actually, the hat tag thing, that's more Boston. I don't really have a solid New York accent. I could start talking like Notorious B.I.G., but then that's racist.
It's a little.
Or is it just good impressionism? I could start talking like Andy Blythe.
That's true.
Oh, welcome to the Motegi. We're gonna go around. It falls apart sometimes. It's me, Andy Blythe. I want to get him on commentary and then bust that out.
I think you have in the past.
I have not. I've been sitting on it until now.
Simeon Naku putting the pressure on Josiah Jerome there. Battle for fourth position. Ooh. Oh, little contact.
He was expecting Josiah to be a little bit faster there.
Yeah,
when you
no
guys,
harm, no foul, but we'll touch it.
When you guys show up here and hang out and be party for an eternity, I'll show you pictures, unreleased pictures of Andy played with my shotguns. Never to be released for the internet.
Nick Peterson trying to get past Joe Racer, but nothing doing at the time.
Joseph Racer's finest driver out of Montenegro since the last guy.
True.
I'm just gonna keep
the one guy.
Fake backstories for Joe Racer.
He's gonna have like 20 different backstories at some point.
He was born on a stormy afternoon in the middle of Long Beach. Details unexplained.
Now at this point we're like just doing Memphis Reigns from Gone 60 Seconds.
Pretty much.
Simeon Naku putting the pressure on Josiah Jerome, has not managed to get around him yet. Gerardo Delvell and Nils Baukic are falling off of this battle, so it's become a three-man fight for 4th, 5th, and 6th position.
Nils before Gazan Baukic.
Recovery run of Richard Higgs is going reasonably well. He's up to 20th now. His next man on his list will be Guillermo Taylor, who we saw the debut of in the WTCR race and is back here in 3D Speed.
Pardon my ignorance here, but who's number 8? Bokage?
Nils Baukic.
Baukic. Alright. I'm not aware of that person.
I was really waiting for you to reach for more pronunciations and call him Bukake.
He is a top Silver Cup driver in 3D Speed. I don't think he does any other ESR series, though. But he is friends with Timo, who does do a couple other series. Konetsky.
Kira Nieminen. Ah!
Come on, KFC, Ariel. Do it.
And this is buying Josiah Jerome time, the fight between Ariel and Simeon Naku. He's getting away a little bit, although he is off the track. Josiah Jerome rejoins in 8th place, but dropped like a stone. That's a big thing for the championship.
There's a little kerfuffle in the background.
Yeah,
Lachlan Nichols getting a little
Lachlan lost control there for a little bit.
I should mention, I don't know if it's pronounced Baukic. It's how I've been pronouncing it, and he is not correcting me. So,
It's German jaw.
Johnny Major trying to get back past Lachlan Nichols, who's in a New York sandwich.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Chopped cheese, baby. I want me a chopped cheese.
Those AMGs got a lot of straight line speed though, so they are the only car that actually we have required them to carry ballast to equalize the car. That's how strong the AMG is. Which is also done in some race room official esports events as well. They really got to get around to the BOP adjustment on that.
I really hope that they decide to split the GT3 into modern and old school.
That would be cool.
Yes.
But really, they got to do something with the modern class too, because the BOP right now with the modern, it's like there's not really much of a point in not racing a Mercedes or an Audi or a Callaway. Like those are the three cars that really are worth anything. And everything else, like the BMW and the Porsche and McLaren, just not super competitive right now.
Yeah.
Major and Jeffrey.
Oh, contact.
You got the Brooklyn twist, baby.
Johnny Major gives the boot to Lachlan Nichols, and the Aussie spins it around.
How dare you interrupt my hilarity? I had a really good goddamn joke for that, and you guys fucked it up.
I know.
Not you, the drivers. How dare you have exciting action when I'm about to say something funny? Major and Jeffrey's pick liveries. Time to go mobile. See, it's not as exciting anymore. Fuck.
Lachlan rejoins behind the Eastern European battle between Michael Magas and Zoltan Kalmandi.
That Magas guy, doesn't he have a Canadian flag?
He does, but he's got a very strong Eastern European heritage. As well as random Irish heritage.
So who was off the track right there?
That was Dixon Hurst.
Ooh, leaving
Put some cream on that.
He is being blue flagged at this point. Dixon, unfortunately, suffered some rather severe damage early in the race and was dropping like a stone.
Video got chopped.
Whoa! Zoltan Kalmandi very off the track, though. He's going to lose some spots.
It's fine.
This is Wayne Medeiros trailing Leonard BB or Leonard Burke or Leonard Basic Burke. Man of many names. He is driving.
I'm calling him LL Bean from now on.
There you go. He is driving the old school Audi, actually, the first generation R8, which is an interesting choice.
Nick Peterson's having a pretty solid race. Seems to be
not really. This is actually one of his weakest races. Nick Peterson's been a very strong contender.
Seems to be overtaking.
Indeed, he's gotten past Joe Racer, and next up is his Johnny Major, who gets a little bit wide there, and Nick into the top 10.
I was not talking about his previous race.
It should be mentioned a rather historic battle going on right now between Michael Magas and Lachlan Nichols. This is the track where the incident happened. Where the pit stop incident occurred.
Oh my god.
And this is the first time they have been sharing the same track at Motegi since.
There is no pit stop.
Not unless there's damage. There's no need for a fuel or tire pit stop in this race.
Well, Lachlan is in position, right behind Mr. Magas.
Listen, you just it's a little late at night, you've had some wine, you feel like maybe a little adventurous. It's time for some pit stops. I mean, you just gotta go with it. It's alright.
Are you talking about mounting here? What's going on?
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Said nothing about mounting. It's your mind that went there.
Listen, you're the one talking about taxidermy. I have no idea. You sick bastard.
Nils Baukage, still the top silver driver at the moment, putting pressure on Gerardo Dove, still in the fight there. The Silver Cup, by the way, is a more or less four-way fight for the title right now between Baukage, the two New Yorkers, and Richard Higg.
Just pronounce it Baukage.
Baukage.
It's fine, it'll get ratings.
There is Lachlan Nichols chasing Michael Magas. Something he has not been doing since the famous incident in the pit lane.
Put him in the wall!
Get that bumper.
trying to go down the inside into turn 1. Nothing doing at this time. Actually, even matching colors. Black and yellow and black and black and yellow.
Somebody's an obvious Steelers fan.
Ticats, thank you very much.
Never heard of him.
Johnny Major has dropped behind Joe Racer, so a bit of a bad couple of laps here for Johnny. He was in the top 10 and is now back in 12th place. Especially the loss out to Joe Racer is a big deal because Joe is a Silver Cup eligible car, which means he now has someone between him and his championship rival Mike Jeffries in that regard.
Is there a Gold Cup?
The Gold Cup is the overall cup. Everybody is in that.
Is there a Platinum Cup?
There will be next season.
Nice. Which Stofmeel, Caleb, and you boy, the Russian sensation. Only those three will be contending.
And Stephen Cross.
He's never around.
I know he's never around, but when he's around, he's platinum.
And Travis.
Yeah, that's probably about it.
A Platinum Cuppery.
Ariel Zatoni still in 5th position. Up ahead of them is John Peaches, McLaren, which appears to have lost its front end. So he will be receiving the blue flags now. Lachlan Nichols looking down the inside, but nothing doing at this time. Seems like that corner is where Lachlan believes he has the chance to make the overtake happen.
I'm going to say I'm kind of disappointed with the auto director in here. I got a terminal lack of Javi PT.
Javi P down in 23rd place. Yeah.
Needs more Javi PT in my life.
It's allergic to the pink car, I guess.
Is that the pink? Who else is driving it? There's another wood guy driving the pink car. I've seen the pink one.
One is Ronaldo Tavares, the other is Javi P.
Maybe I have seen it. I've just been a dumb bastard.
Javi P is the pink Audi. Tavares is the pink Mercedes.
As if I can tell the difference. Thank you. I think there's somebody rocking like a black with pink as well up near the front.
Oh, that's Nick Peterson.
There you go. I've seen Peterson a bunch of times. Boring God.
Lachlan Nichols still trying to get around. I didn't realize his team RPM was his team there, but he will forever be 1-800 Got Bumper Racing.
Oh, snap. 1-800 Auto Wrecker.
And he is finally going to get through on the Canadian there for 13th position. I'll be sure to signal out Javi P if we see him on track. We love you, Javi P.
Javi P. Javi P has become player 3 in the Music War.
That's true.
It's usually just Speedy and myself, or just Speedy, or just myself, depending on who's alive, awake, sober, or just sober enough to click and paste. And then Javi P jumps in, and it's good times. Player 3 has entered the game.
Indeed. Simeon Naku still holding off Ariel Zatoni, battle for 4th position here. Josiah Jerome has got up 1 spot. He's overtaken Nils Baukage. Baukage has fallen very far back, so he's made a mistake at some point, I think.
Correct.
And Gerardo Del Valle is next on the list for Josiah Jerome. Mike Stofmeel, just 5.7 seconds ahead of everybody.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Martin Edmunds not racing in this particular shenanigans because, engagement ring Motegi, his wife would be not happy with
that's true.
Handing that out to other people.
A second ring for Martin? That's
dun,
not
dun,
acceptable.
dun. That would be an entertaining self-aggrandizing.
Welcome to the Polygamist 500.
Let's just keep adding wedding rings to your own your own finger. Every year. It's like, oh, good. No big deal.
Anniversary rings.
Yeah. Treat yourself.
There is Leonard Burke tracking down the frontless car of Ronaldo Tavares. Drain.
I mean, that's pretty small caliber, Leonard BB. You might want to upgrade to at least Leonard Pellet.
And in the meantime, that is still Zatoni putting the pressure on Naku. These two have been going at it pretty much the entire race.
I'm in favor of it. Also, Ariel's still not driving a Lotus.
True. There are no Lotus options in the GT3 class.
Racism. Lenny B.
Leonard BB.
To the front.
Making his way into
Can you hold it or are we drinking?
Yeah, I don't think the damaged car of Tavares is capable of coming back on that one.
Ronaldo Tavares wearing the I washed my red underwear in the white t-shirt load car.
That is definitely the case.
Jesus, like, I waved it near some red stuff, and it's kind of not really, red yet.
That's the Homer Simpson pink shirt episode of Simpsons right there.
You know, I've never actually seen an episode of The Simpsons.
The pink shirt episode was basically what you just described. Homer's shirts got thrown in with Bart's lucky red hat.
Oh, okay.
So they all came out pink. And he showed up to work, and you got Mr. Burns on the camera going, "Who is that pink buffoon?" And they got him, they have him like in front of a therapist and everything. And he's like, you know, they're giving him the ink blot test, like, you know, here you go. And then he sees Bart's face in one of the ink blots and just goes, "The boy!" Starts trying to strangle it. And he gets it's the episode where Michael Jackson's in it actually. He gets thrown into a mental institution with a big white guy who thinks he's Michael Jackson. And it's Michael Jackson providing the actual voice. And like, I don't know, halfway through the episode, Marge phones up the institution and is just like, It was laundry day, and our son Bart threw his red hat in with the white shirts, and the guy goes, "You mean there actually is a Bart?" And they release him at that point.
It's weird. Like, I don't remember actually watching an entire episode of The Simpsons in my life. I've just had a bunch of friends that watch it, and they tell me about it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, even if you don't watch it, you understand the basic dynamic.
Yeah, I'm sure I have. I'm sure that I must have, at some point in my life, watched at least half a dozen episodes. Minimum, right? I had to have.
I would admit, oh, Javi P is out of the race. That's
no!
We've lost Javi P from the festivities, so we will not be able to point him out in this race. Though there is a second race, so here's hoping Javi P does better.
Hell yeah.
Joe Racer still putting the pressure on Johnny Major. So battle of our two fake names in the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm back.
He is back.
I know, you typed it out. God damn it, I can read.
You can? Well, I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't sound it out, but I'm good.
Josiah
Can
Jerome.
Josiah pull it off?
He really needs more positions to keep this championship fight alive, because Mike Stofmeel is at the front of the pack doing his thing. And we know Mike Stofmeel is a seldom mistake creator, although, you know what? We did see in the warm-up him completely cannibalize the last turn and smash his car up, so cross your fingers, everybody.
We do not wish any ill towards you, Mike.
Yeah, but I kind of want to see the title at least go down to Road America.
Scrotum America? What kind of weird transgender thing we got going on here?
It's a great track.
Ariel Zatoni on the tail of Simeon Naku. Battle for 4th position. Still going on.
Just kidding. For legal reasons, these are all jokes. We do not wish to be exclusionary.
Whoa, somebody's car up there is fucked up. I think that's Alfonso Chacon they are coming up to. His Porsche is missing a significant portion of the front end.
We do not want to be exclusionary, even if Mike's going to Pearl Harbor my goddamn statement.
Hey, I can't help it, man. It was a seriously damaged car.
Oh, there goes Josiah.
Josiah looking for a move. There is a lapped car there that is Toby Howard.
Oh my god.
Get up to Tobias.
Toby gets out of the way.
Oh man. He got caught at the wrong space.
Yeah, that turn, that last turn combination there is deadly.
I feel like I'm the Chaos Marine in the whole group.
Definitely.
Johnny Major.
Johnny Major on the attack against Nick Peterson. The Midwest racing car is going to hang on for the time being, though.
Does Johnny have kids?
He might.
Johnny, if you got kids, please tell me in the comment section so that Mike can tell me later because I don't read the comments.
Their last name is Minor.
No, fuck, goddammit, you're ruining my joke.
There it is.
I want to know if you refer to your kids as the minors. fucking dipshit, rude my shit. That's why you never get asked to do commentary, you son of a German weirdo. I mean,
Johnny Major battling with Joe Racer.
Put Bridgestone on the bridge, very nice.
That's very nice.
Go on.
Johnny Major holds off Joe Racer for the time being there for 11th place.
My question is, who is Zach?
I actually don't know.
Is it like the owner's son? I was named after my Zach Speed. My
The
kid's really
the Zach Speed name has been in motorsports for as long as I can remember. What is up here with Simeon Naku? The lack of front end. That is what is up with Simeon Naku.
Scandalous.
Again.
Banned for nudity.
And up ahead of them is Alfonso Chacon's very beat up Porsche 911, which is currently running a 24th position, so that's a lapped car. He'll be getting the blue flag here in the final turn once again.
Yikes.
And he'll get out of the way on the start-finish straight.
He's not slowing down enough, though.
No, they all got. Oh, Josiah is the one who got caught out there.
That's what I mean. Come on.
A little bit of bad behavior by Alfonso
Oh, he's
Chacon.
flashing his lights.
I wouldn't be happy with
Josiah's
this
not
either.
happy.
Josiah not happy. He's been beaten. He's been taken off the back of this fight now.
Could you say that Josiah is suffering a tropical depression?
Yes. Well, no, it's more angry than depression.
Oh, yeah, he's angry.
That is opened up.
Tropical depression is upgraded to a category 1.
So, Simeon trying to hang on despite the lack of a front end, which has promoted Ariel Zatoni into 4th position.
Josiah Jerome, currently established in Texas, still hasn't sent me any guns. I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, guns and barbecue sauces. Get on that.
I don't need barbecue sauce, motherfucker. I can cook good.
Hey.
And you only need barbecue sauce if you can't cook.
Hey, sir. Texas barbecue sauce, sir. You just use it for, like, dipping stuff. That's all.
Listen, the only thing barbecue sauce is good for is putting on pizza.
There you go.
And I can't think of anything else.
Well, there you go. You put it on your pizza. Actually,
You
dipping
can cook
bread strip,
sauce.
bread strip stick dip.
Bread? No, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ew.
totally.
What do you mean, ew? What do you fucking... Would you put, like, snail juice on yours?
Generally speaking, I use hot sauce.
That's also... Listen, you put hot sauce in the garlic mayo. Best of all worlds.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
While we were debating the merits of garlic mayo, Simeon's lost a spot to Gerardo Delvea. Josiah Jerome is next in line to try to take a run at the damaged Corvette.
Should I know of the valley?
In the
To be on
background,
south front end. Poor guy.
Nudist.
Alfonso Chacon in the background getting out of the way of Mike Jeffrey. He may need a word. I'm sure Josiah would happily give him that word.
Is that word anti-disestablishmentarianism?
No.
Got a random hiccup in the middle of that. That's disappointing.
I thought you still carried it off very nice.
Simeon defending without a front end. That's
Oh,
pretty darn good.
we got a French speaker like right here on staff. What's up?
What up?
Can confirm or deny Blanc Pain is just white bread, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
But it's not really how we say it.
I don't give a shit.
It's pain blanc.
Yeah, whatever. The salle de bain. I've been laughing about that the entire time. Like, why is everything in this racing shenanigans say white bread? This is dumb as fuck.
It's the name of the largest GT3 series in the world, and I have no
What is
idea
it, like some
why.
industrial bakery in fucking Bavaria?
It's a watch company, apparently.
What? So some watch company's called white bread. That is amazing.
Nick Peterson
Like I said, it's not
briefly
white
got
bread.
there.
No, I know.
It's bread white.
It's throw the cow over the fence some hay. I understand that.
Yeah, I don't understand the naming convention of the company that
That
sponsors
is
Blanche Pain.
hilarious. Because I've been laughing about it the whole time and making fun of it. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Come on, Josiah, that's yours to take.
Get him!
That's a damaged car in front of you, Josiah. You need to make the move.
Throw some jerk sauce in his fucking...
It's the last lap. He's getting caught by Nils Baukic now.
Baukage.
And we know Nils has got pace. They've got another lap car coming up that's Justin Kratz up ahead of them.
You like rap car?
Is that gonna call it some crap?
We'll see. And Gerardo will be the first to lap Mr. Justin Kratz. He is through. Justin obeying the blue flag very nicely.
Come on, Josiah, come on.
Simeon's through. Josiah's through. Did Baukic get through?
Nope.
Oh, there we go.
He did.
How low can you go?
And here's the run. Come on, Josiah, make it happen.
Narp.
And he's off the track, and that's going to cost him 7th place to Baukic, I think.
Josiah went straight vegetarian.
That's nasty.
Indeed, Nils Baukic giving a little bit of help to Mr. Mike Stofmeel towards clinching that title.
You gotta say it like Cleveland Brown. That's nasty.
Oh, that's nasty.
And the race is finished. Mike Stofmeel has been declared your victor for Paul Riccobeni. But the battle for 6th position continues. It is Naku's damaged car versus Baukic and Jerome. They are coming across the finish line now, and it's going to be Simeon Naku. Sands the front end. Picking up 6th place.
Hats off to Simeon on that one for sure.
And Joe Racer versus Michael Magas battle for 14th position here.
Take his bumper off
at some point.
Also, congrats to Publi from Ricardo Bongo, who did not let Mike Stofmeel get 7 seconds ahead of him. Indeed. That's a thing right there.
He even put up a video of from his point of view with audio commentary of the start of the race, and it was just basically Mike Stofmeel pulling away from him like just a little bit at the start, and him going, "And it's over." Battle of South American Pride here. It is Wayne Medeiros and Guillermo Taylor battling to the line for 16th place, and that
loser gets annexed by Chile.
That will go to Medeiros, and wow, that is a very damaged car.
No hood.
Someone messed with the Zoltan, clearly.
Probably lost too.
Oh my god. Where's the engine?
You should have seen the other guy.
Oh right, it's a rear.
It's a rear engine car.
Fuck. That was insane.
I'm gonna go with probably your boy Dixon or Javi P. Missed with the Zoltan and lost.
And lost, might be. Coming across the line, that's Leonard Burke taking 18th, 19th to Zoltan Kalmandi, despite missing most of his car, and Guillermo Martinez in 20th.
Is he trying to take the title away from the Avenger?
Maybe. There are your final results. Stofmeel from Riccobeni, Lowers, Tony, Delvea, Naku, Baukic, Jerome, Jeffries, and Peterson. Peterson will start on pole position for race number 2.
Top 10 reverse grid.
We have the quick warm-up here as everyone adjusts their fuel loads for the shorter race.
Take 75,000 gallons of fuel on the trailer behind you.
Indeed. Mike Stofmeel was actually bringing that up when we were talking about fuel calculations for Monza. He's like, yeah, if we bring the fuel calculations, Byron might bring out the trailer analogy.
See, listen, you either pack the trailer behind you, you got a pony keg in the back seat, or you get aerial refueling. There's your only 3 options. I don't hear none of this pit stop bullshit. Keep going.
It'd be very interesting to see a race series where they pit on the fly without stopping with
aerial
with a fueling car.
Get some helicopters with some tanks on them.
Nah, like you drive through the pit lane, but you just pick the hose just comes out and attaches itself to your car, and you just keep driving.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Or do the F-Zero-X from N64 days with the random power up at the side of the track. You just kind of drive through the pink shit and get more power.
Ooh, F-Zero. That's a That's a game I haven't seen and played
Love,
in a long
love that
time.
game. Love that
Yeah.
game.
Well, I do have a SNES still. I don't know if it has F-Zero on there. I have to look.
Oh, I mean, if you want to play the old school one, I got it on my. I got that Super Nintendo Classic thing that they released a while back. It's
Oh,
on
cool.
there. Simeon Niku, the man on the track, taking advantage of the warm-up to feel how the car feels, a little lighter on fuel.
With a front end.
With a front end, just
Yeah.
and making his way down the pit lane where a random Lachlan appears and takes out your rear end.
Oh, snap.
It's Wallaby. Wait a minute. No.
Yeah, Wallaby works.
I don't know if they take bumpers off.
Generally not, no.
There's a cassowary falling up behind you, tearing out your shit. Lachlan pulls up behind you, stuffs a numbat in your gas tank, and you're fucked.
Well,
Pretty good.
the advantage for Josiah is he is starting from P3 this race, so he's got a good chance. He's behind Nick Peterson and Mike Jeffrey.
Oof. I predict shenanigans. No.
I would just like to say, for the record, that at this point I have no real reason to believe that Lachlan isn't actually Friendly Jordy's on YouTube.
Fair.
Here we go.
Red lights, and go! They are off, and a bad start from the pole sitter, Nick Peterson.
There's a lot of weird blender action going on here.
Indeed.
The blunder action.
Whoa, Nick Peterson gets clipped by Ariel Zatoni and goes off the track.
What?
Contact.
No.
Martin Lauer,
Major.
Gerardo Delvez in the wall.
Skeletor up in this motherfucker.
Paul Riccobeni up into 4th place.
Well, Josiah Jerome is happy with this turn of event.
Indeed, Jeffrey's in the lead. Mike Stofmeel back in 9th.
He's holding on.
Being held back by Lachlan Nichols.
Oh. Shenanigans. No.
Fast rewind back to Bathurst when it was Lachlan Nichols who held off the charging Mike Stofmeel in the closing seconds of that race. In a battle of Camaro versus Mustang.
So this is a repeat. Right here. Simeon and Josiah.
No, it was after, but this time Simeon actually has a front end.
True.
So it is Jeffries from Jerome, Niku, Riccobeni, Bowkage, Zatoni, Peterson, Nichols, Stofmeel, and Major. That is your top 10.
It's too bad you stopped at 10. I mean, you could have made some
Mentioned
drink.
Michael Magas.
Drink!
Currently running in 11th position.
We should,
Lachlan Nichols is sideways on the track.
Imagine that. Lachlan Nichols did something weird and somebody took some damage. I don't know what's going on there.
And in the top 10, Michael Magas.
Oh my god!
Oh, we can't even blame Magas for that.
Any JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fans out there? Oh my god!
Lachlan has dropped back to 19th place, rejoining ahead of John Picha and behind our boy, Javi P.
Is there any truth to the rumor that John Picha might be a math major?
There may be.
Is he perhaps an expert on pi?
It's a chance that he's a big expert on pi.
I'm staring directly into my microphone after making that pun.
Dave Walsh actually had a really good start. He's up to 14th place.
Dave, don't call me Joe Walsh.
Don't call anyone.
Ah!
Lachlan has already made his way past Javi P and is up at 18th place.
So Ariel, again looking into the top 5 possibility.
Indeed, on the tail of Nils Bowkage. Mike Jeffries, the Silver Cupper, is leading the race. We've not had a Silver Cup winner all season. Can Mike Jeffries be the first one?
Is everybody tied for first in the Silver Cup?
No.
Well, then how can you not have a winner?
Overall winner. No Silver Cup driver has won the actual race against everybody. Which is the fact that we've had only 2 different winners all season might be a slight problem with that, with Mike Stofmeel winning all but one race.
I mean, that could be
this is a big chance for Josiah. He's up in 2nd, and Stofmeel is still in 8th. Has not really had the usual progress that we see from him. So a chance for the red and black Audi there to make up some ground in the championship right here and take it to Road America. And make Mr. Stofmeel win the title on hostile ground.
Well, like you're gonna stick him in a funny car?
Well, no, it's more that, Americans hate, anyone that's not American.
Fucking awesome.
Americans don't even like Americans. You reach a little further.
That's true. They don't like anyone outside of their state, basically.
They don't even listen. There's a few of the parameters.
Paul Riccobenni's up into 3rd place, having overtaken Simeon Naku. Simeon and Josiah had a little bit of rubbing there, which Simeon came out the worst on. Baukage and Zatoni are also in this fight for the win. And actually another mistake there by Simeon, and Baukage is up into 4th position. With Ariel, I think, coming through as well. Stofmeel's up to 7th, having displaced Nick Peterson.
A bit of position swap there with Naku and Baukage.
Naku got them back, and Zatoni won out over Baukage, so the big loser in that whole struggle was Nils Baukage, who's back in his 6th place now.
That livery is awesome.
The Iron Force one?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Very nice.
Who's got that?
Nils Baukage.
This Baukage.
The Iron Force livery.
Baukage.
Jeffrey still leads from Jerome and Riccobenni, and it is Naku, Zatoni, Baukage, Stofmeel, Peterson, Major, and Magas in the top 10!
Drink!
Guzzle.
And looks like we might have lost Guillermo Taylor. He's being shown in 20th place, a lap down. I suggest he has perhaps met an unfortunate hit.
You mean like he gets head cut off in France?
I mean, that's one way to make that work.
Ooh.
Paolo still 3rd place. He do very good.
This is gonna be interesting. Josiah definitely has the pace to take first.
Well, I think honestly, Jeffries was beaten by everybody behind him back to 6th place. So in theory, he's the slowest car in this queue, and he is holding everybody up.
Yeah, and you can see that Paul's getting a little impatient. So Josiah needs to make it happen now.
Well, Josiah needs to make it happen for a completely other reason. Look who's joined the back of the queue. Mike Stofmeel has arrived.
Pikachu, he chooses death.
And who is he aiming at?
He's currently on Baukage's tip.
Get to the Baukage.
Yow.
Nick Peterson unable to stay with this group, running in a very lonely 8th place right now.
Note to self: don't make Baukage of the bus jokes.
Oh, there's the flashing headlights. Josiah is impatient.
Oh boy.
Put him in the wall!
Oh boy. Josiah, you're gonna need to bring your A game right now.
Unfortunately, all he brought was his double J game.
Double J racing.
Josiah, please tell me your middle name also starts with a J. That would be awesome.
Josiah Jameson Jerome.
And whatever it is, I don't care. Even if it's Juan, technically it's still J.
Just J.
Juan, hey home.
Somebody dial 9 Juan. Try and do that. I don't do it as consistently as I'd like, but every time Ariel's on screen, I try and do it.
Well, Richard Higgs has displaced Michael Magas from the top 10.
Well, drink.
Joe Racer on the tail of my
Here we go.
Magas
Here we
now,
go.
so-
Oh, camera cut out of that. What?
Yeah,
the?
it looks like Jeffries has retained the lead, though. Yes, he has, but Stofmeel's up a spot.
Stofmeel made it look easy.
Gets
again.
past Nils Baukage into 6th place.
Mr. Stofmeel slides into your DMs. Also, yes,
Come
I
on,
do agree that
Josiah.
is a pretty dope livery on
It is
Mr.
very solid.
Motegi.
Yeah. It's by far the best Porsche livery. Except for colors for the Golf one. That is obviously
Good defense by Tony back there.
indeed. Lachlan Nichols up to 15th, having overtaken Dave Walsh. He's going right through.
I don't think Zatoni's gonna survive that next straight line here.
No, the Mustang is just an absolute beast in a straight line, even with the 50 kilos that he is carrying for Mike
Yeah.
Stofmeel.
He's smuggling 50 kilos.
Yeah, 50
Yes.
kilos. We're not gonna say.
And in Japan.
That's lifetime federal pound me in the ass prison time.
No, that's Yakuza territory.
They're gonna cut all your fingers off.
Yes.
You don't have to.
And make
Simeon made a mistake. Simeon made a mistake, and Stofmeel is through, as is Zatoni.
Did he make a mistake, or was he forced?
I believe he made a mistake because no one was behind him to make the contact happen.
Ooh, Zatoni, come on.
It's
So
all
this
about mind games.
Mike Jeffries right now is Mike Stofmeel's best friend in the world. He's kept
God.
he's kept these guys locked up behind him and has left them vulnerable to the Mustang power. To quote Daniel Ricciardo, who had the greatest comment on a F1 radio I think I've ever heard, "You're coming up behind someone. His tires are very, very burnt out." Excellent. I like the vulnerable.
I'm watching Josiah. He's
Can't
I
find
don't
a way
know.
around though. I mean, the problem is that AMG just has such great drive out of corners that I don't know where you can find a place to overtake it.
he's gonna have to like be bold.
It's gonna have to be a bit of an all for
420
nothing
Blizzard.
move here at some point, I think. And Paul Riccobeni is making things, that much more difficult.
Complicated.
By the way, I have to mention this. Project Velocities, Paul Riccobeni is trying to overtake Josiah Jerome, who represents JJ Racing. JJ Racing's Joe Racer is trying to overtake Project Velocities, Mike Magas, as Martin Lauer gets in there.
Get loud, get loud, get loud.
And Martin Lauer says, "I will take the 12th place now. This is not option."
Pray I do not ultimately.
Oh, Simeon! No! He's got no
Really?
front end again!
No bumper again.
That
Oh
pervert
my
keeps
God.
taking his clothes off.
Oh,
And Mike Stofmeel
Mike
off.
Stofmeel is
Stofmeel off
very
the
wide. He's lost a spot to Ariel Zatoni. He's
Does
lost
not
a
feel the
spot
calling
to
you fat.
Bill's Baukage.
Get to the bucket.
He's way back there. Jesus, he's way back there.
Package of the bus.
Oh boy.
He's lost a spot to Nick Peterson, and now Johnny Nature's on the chart.
Oh, he hit the sand for sure.
Mike Stofmeel with a very rare mistake drops from 4th to 7th.
All right, let's go back to Josiah here. What's going on?
This is
So we
where it
wanna
is.
see.
Paul Riccobeni on the tail.
Get in, get in, get in. He needs to cut that corner. Get on the inside.
The two Mercedes or the two Audis are absolutely cooped up behind the Mercedes of Mike Jeffries.
Oh. No, he's getting blocked on the inside. Oh, mistake.
Mistake by Jeffries. Josiah going for
Josiah,
the lead.
don't let him in.
Paul Riccobeni going for it as well.
Josiah, block him.
Josiah, I think, has got it.
Oh, no. This is bad. Oh, come on.
And Martin Lauer moving into 10th place in the meantime. Battling
Josiah,
with Michael
Jerome got
Magas.
Jerome's got it.
And it is Jerome from Riccobeni and Jeffries.
I think Paul might have helped him.
How did Paul get around Jeffries is my question. He seemed like the man who got squeezed out there.
We went from tropical depression to.
Oh, no.
No, mistake! Mistake!
What the hell?
No.
Josiah
I'm
losing the
literally
lead right
holding
when he
my
got it.
Pablo Ricardo Bago.
Josiah, what the
Paul
hell?
Riccobeni to the front. Mike Stofmeel overtakes Nick Peterson for 6th.
I think Josiah just lost his nerve there for a second. He was probably looking at the standing and got excited.
He's probably chugging jerk chicken sauce.
Yeah, problems for Josiah Jerome has perhaps cost him a victory here with just 1 lap to go of Motegi.
I imagine that Josiah Jerome has a beer helmet on, but instead of beer, it's like Bloody Marys or something, and it just hit a shitload of hot sauce at one point, and he goes, "Oh fuck!"
I mean, I just use the beer helmet for water when I'm racing.
What?
I am exceedingly dehydrated right now, sir.
That seems fair.
Yeah, they have a mountain bike backpack for that.
Yeah, you just hook a kettle back up to your goddamn race chair.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
I know.
Ariel Zatoni looking to get himself up onto the podium. He says, "What is this Silver Cup guy doing on the podium? This is unacceptable."
Listen, anybody who hooks a kettle back up to a race chair from now on, just send me an in-red high five.
You don't want royalties on that?
I mean, if you want to contribute to the race feel free to contribute.
Race Room Recipe.
Race Room Recipe Fund also appreciated if you enjoy those pictures. If you want to go onto the Discord and go into the Recipe Room experience, feel free to excite yourself.
We are down to 1 lap to go, and Paul Riccobeni has pulled out the lead. He is streaking away. He has not had a win all season. He would like to end that streak.
Well, let's just hope Josiah holds it. And where is Stofmeel? Oh, no, you can see it in the back.
He did.
6th place.
Yeah, we just saw him on the back.
Yeah, I don't know if even Mike Stofmeel can make up over 5 seconds in 1 lap.
No,
I mean,
it would take a major mistake.
Speaking of mistake, looked like Leonard Burke might have had an off-track excursion. Richard Higgs up on the tail of Johnny Major. This is a big battle in the Silver Cup standings.
He's going in, doing what Josiah should have done.
And Higgs has got it.
He's trying. Oh no.
He's got it. He's got it.
Looks good to me.
Well done.
He's supporting the Whalers colors.
Indeed.
By the way, anybody not involved with the ACC minis race, you're in for a bad time because your boy Jesse and I have concocted some spectacular bullshit.
A little bit of glamour shots for Mr. John Picha and Mr. Justin Kratz with their no front ends.
And race is over. Paul Riccobeni won.
I mean, if you want to be defeated,
not quite yet.
Yeah,
they're coming across the line now. That's the trail there that was taking it. Oh, Ariel!
Oh, we're good.
Johnny Major trying to get the last second overtake here. Flashing the headlights. Richard Higgs is going to hold on, though. Here is Simeon Niku, Joe Racer, and Gerardo Del Valle coming across the line.
I wonder what happened to Bill there.
And some damaged cars of Leonard Burke and Wayne Medeiros.
Listen, ladies, this is racing, not synchronized swimming.
That's basic black.
Lachlan Nichols, 15. There's the other Ford GT of Dixon Hurst. Had a terrible race 1. Has rebounded nicely to take 20th or 19th here in race 2. And it should be mentioned that Zoltan Kalmandi appears to be off the track once again.
Your boy the Kalamata seems to be a little greasy. Maybe a little...
Once again, Zoltan is missing part of his car. Someone messed with the Zoltan again.
Probably lost. We got a couple DNFs. I'm going to go with Javi P, or maybe Javi P decided to take another run at him.
Indeed. There is Hanaldo Tavares. Very messed up car. Wayne Medeiros. Very messed up car.
Oh, God.
And tenacious Tobias Howard.
And there
refuses to die.
There is Leonard Burke with a very messed up car.
There we go.
Final results, Paul Riccobeni, your winner from Josiah Jerome. Mike Jeffries, the Silver Cupper, gets the podium. Ahead of Ariel Zatoni,
wow.
Nils Baukage, Mike Stofmeel, Nick Peterson, Richard Higgs, Johnny Major, Martin Lauer, Michael Magas, Simeon Naku, Joe Racer, Gerardo Del Valle, Lachlan Nichols, David Walsh, Alfonso Chacon, Guillermo Martinez, Dixon Hurst, Zoltan Kamandi, Ronaldo Tavares, Wayne Medeiros, Leonard Burke, John Picha finishes one lap down, as does Justin Kratz and Toby Howard. With the race lost, Javier Perez Torres and Guillermo Taylor.
Well, give us an update on the standing. We need to know.
I absolutely can do that for the fine people here as we head into the final 3D Speed Championship
Why do you gotta be
standings.
exclusionary like that? What about all the other people?
Leading the way in the championship with 657 points is Mike Stofmeel. Josiah Jerome is still mathematically alive, but Stofmeel literally has to score 1 point to take the title.
That's
Because
it.
Josiah is at 508.
Okay.
Gerardo Del Valle is in third on 486. 480 for Paul Riccobeni, today's winner. 450 for Ariel Zatoni. 358 for Martin Lauer. Simeon Naku on 354. And then it is Nick Peterson on 359. 344 for Mike Jeffries. And 341 for Nils Baukage.
Very good.
In the team's championships, it is JJ Motorsports duo of Josiah Jerome and Joe Racer on top with 720 points. Ahead of Project Velocity with Michael Magas and Paul Riccobeni. In third place, it is Thundernuts Are Go. That is Mike Stofmeel with 657. VIP Racing, Johnny Major and Mike Jeffries are on 606. And then it is RRS Fiesta on 488. That is Gerardo Del Valle and Javier Perez Torres. Midwest Racing is in 6th place. That is Nick Peterson and Leonard Burke, 456. 450 for RRS Enchilada, Ariel Zatoni, on his own. Slav Squad is in 8th place. That is Yevgeny Lazarenko and David Walsh on 419. Cooperative Racing Network, Nils Baukage and Timo Konetsky, 397 in 9th place. And rounding off the top 10 on 358 is the Buzzin' Hornets team of Martin Lauer.
Perfect. I would recommend, if you're going to read all of that, that you just put the image at the end of your video editing there.
It will be
pretty
linked
easy
in the description.
That sounds like some nerd shit.
Mike Jeffries enters the final round in the lead of the Silver Cup over Nils Baukage, Johnny Racer, and Richard Higgs. But all four of them can still take the title.
Very nice.
Yusuf Rassier.
Makes for a Road America race that will be interesting.
Indeed.
Hopefully you guys invite me to that one, and because I'm interested now.
You're always invited, sir.
Alrighty.
Well,
Shut up, Byron.
Always. Everyone is always invited. There is only one person who is not invited to Road America.
Who would that be?
His name is, I'll just give you his initials. MKZ.
Martin Luther King. No, wait.
Murder Killed Death? No, that's not the right
I mean, that's a pretty good nickname for him, to be honest.